identify different limb elements within a particular research study. And the start of the limb model starts with a discussion, and everyone introduces themselves, and there's icebreakers, and the topic of the lesson is introduced. And then next, the information is given in a handout form. That's the agenda of the lesson. And the next information block is a handout on the limb basics. And also projected on a screen would be the limb website.
I could say that those also could be provided ahead of time, just in an asynchronous environment so that they could review it, but having them at the meeting is also helpful.
Yes.
So just options.
And then they'll have access to them after as well.
And so Katie, they're on top of each other because they need to be provided in sequence or together, is that correct?
Yes.
Right.
That's correct, right? Yeah.
Right, they're given at the same time.
All right, and then the next information block will be done a lecture on limb led by the facilitator. And then next will be the practice of the group creating a limb model, almost a guided, it would be a guided practice. And as they're working through that practice, the facilitators would be giving the learners oral feedback on their progress.
And how will they be doing the practice?
They will,
Like analog or?
oh yes, they'll be creating the limb model in an analog format like we have here. All right, the next information block is a research application demo, and that's done in person. And basically what that would be is the facilitator going through a research article or a research study and creating a limb model.
So it wouldn't be creating a limb model, it would be just saying what aspects of limb does the intervention of the study focus on? Like in this research study, is this classroom intervention, does it focus on feedback, or does it focus on discussion or practice or something like that?
Okay, so it's not creating a model, it's just
Right.
establishing the different elements.
Right.
All right, and then after that would be a question and answer group discussion, and led into the next guided practice where the students would be actually creating a limb model. Is that correct? From the research article, or same thing?
The same thing, just identifying the specific elements of the study. So what does this intervention focus on? Is it focusing on, information or evidence or
Dialogue
whatnot?
or?
Right.
And also the original documents are used throughout this, and they also provide keywords that correspond with the building blocks. And so as they are going through this practice, they can refer back to that sheet whenever they're categorizing the building blocks and identifying them.
And that practice is done in an analog group discussion guided practice way. And then the same thing, the facilitator is given, as they're working through that practice, the facilitator is giving them oral feedback. And then at the end, the evidence would be that students are able to identify limb aspects within a research document. And that would be done by reading an abstract or an example or research study and being able to identify the limb elements. And they would be given oral feedback from the facilitator on that evidence block. And that's our model.
So what's the environment here?
Oh, the environment is within a classroom setting, in-person classroom setting.